We go to her family's house for Christmas Eve and all that. Everything's good. We're all good. Whatever. I'm there for like 5 hours around screaming kids in a loud, small house and all that with a ton of people running around. And you know what a big fan I am of crowds of people talking loudly and, how I have to feel the need to keep control and keep a tab on everything going on in the room and how much that drives me nuts. But whatever. I mean, they're good people and all that. So... yeah, we get home. As soon as I get out of the Jeep, I get out, and immediately I hear like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm looking, and I look at my wife, and I'm like, is that gunshots? She's like, is that what it is? I'm like, I don't think people set off fucking fireworks on Christmas Eve. Like, that is definitely gunshots. It was like, and finally, the last, like, boom, boom, and then, like, nothing else. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with Christmas 2018? So, let me tell you, I had one hell of a Christmas Eve here.
Did you now?
Yeah.
What's up with the freaking zombie dog?
Yeah. So we get to leave the house to go to, the wife's families for Christmas Eve and all that.
Yeah.
And I walk outside, and there's this dog, like, in the lot next to my house, like, just walking there. And, dude, I would swear to you that it was just, like, I look over at it, and at first, I'm just, like, stunned. Like, I'm just looking at this thing, like, it's a skeleton with skin on it. That's all it was. That's all it was. Like, you have never seen, you could, I'm trying to explain to you, like, what its abdomen looked like, where its stomach is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was just like...
all sucked in rib cage.
A deflated balloon is the best way I could describe it. And it was just all like skin directly on bone. And I call the thing over to me, and it's stumbling over to me. And I get it, it's got a collar around its neck. And at one time, the collar probably fit its neck. But at this point, it's just hanging loose. Like if the dog dipped its head down to eat something, the collar would slip right off of it.
Oh my God.
So I get over, I'm on the steps in front of my house with this dog, and my wife comes out, I'm like, you know what? Go back in the house, grab whatever meat we have in there, bring it out, bring a thing with water in it, and she looks at the dog, and she immediately tears up, like you just tear up.
Oh my God.
I'm like, we gotta do something for this dog. So she goes in, brings out like some lunch meat and stuff that we have, and like this bowl of water, and I'm sitting out there with the dog, like talking to it, petting it. It's just a friendly dog, but it's like just emaciated. Like
oh my goodness.
Starving Marvin on South Park did not look as bad as this dog.
God.
And so I start feeding it lunch meat, and it's like scarfing down lunch meat. And I told my wife, I'm like, we can't feed it too much. Like, you can't do that to something that's starving. And I gave it some water, and at that point, my neighbor came out on the porch, and he's got two of the other guys that live in the neighborhood, like, come out of his house with him. And I'm looking at him on the porch, and I'm still taking care of this dog, and they look over, and they're like, did you end up with a new Christmas pet? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I looked at them, I was like, I don't know what I ended up with. And they're like, well, no, that's Greta. He belongs to the guy up the street. And I'm like, this dog belongs to a guy up the street. At this point, we had called a number on its collar and stuff. But the number was like to the city treasurer. Like, it didn't make any sense at all. Like, it just, and so I'm like, okay, and they're like, yeah, that's Greta. Oh, she's really old, but she belongs to a guy up the street. I'm like, all right. So I look at my wife, and I'm like, okay, honey, I'm gonna go to these guys up the street to the neighbor's house. I'm gonna start some shit. So I go walking up with these two dudes up to this guy's house, right? You wouldn't even believe what this dog looks like. It can hardly walk. It collapsed at my feet. Like, I tried to pull it over to me when I sat on my steps, and it just collapsed on the ground because it couldn't fucking support itself.
Oh my God.
And so, I fed it, and I gave it water, and that's when we did all that. But, so I go up the street with this dog and the neighbors, and we get up there, and I can't remember, like, if the neighbor called him on the phone. Like, I think my neighbor had this other guy's number on his phone, called him. This guy comes out of his house, and it's this, like, the dude maybe stood like 5'8", overweight, like, just greasy, scummy-looking dude comes out of this house, right? And he's in sweatpants and a fucking t-shirt. It's Christmas Eve. This is how this guy's dressed, right? So he comes out of his house, like, and they're like, we found Greta down the street, blah, blah, blah. And he comes walking up to get his dog, and the dog, like, stumbles over to him. And I looked at him like, what the fuck are you doing with this dog? And I start on him.
Yeah.
And as soon as I start on him, the two neighbors that walked up with me, like, immediately turned around and walked the other way. Like, they wanted nothing to do with anything. And I start on this guy, and I'm like, what are you doing to this dog? Like, how are you treating this dog? And he's like, well, she's really old. I'm like, I don't care how old she is. They told me she was like 15. I'm like, I've had dogs that were 16 or 17 that died. Died from cancer. They look better than this dog. Like, don't give me some shit.
Oh my God.
Like, she's just old. Don't give me that bullshit. Like, what are you doing with this dog? Like, he's like, well, she won't eat dog food. I'm like, I don't care what the fuck she's eating. What is she eating? Like, she won't eat dog food. I've had dogs who do that too. Like, what are you feeding her? And he's like, well, I feed her Pop-Tarts in the morning. I'm like, you're feeding your dog Pop-Tarts. You're feeding the fucking dog Pop-Tarts. He's like, well, later on, I give her, like, a can of ravioli. I'm like, you're feeding your dog Pop-Tarts and ravioli. That's what you're feeding this dog. And he was like, well, she's got health issues. I'm like, fuck, I don't care what the kind of fucking health issues she's had. I've had dogs die of cancer that look better than this. Like, don't give me she has health issues. He said, well, I've got health issues too. I'm like, look at you fat fuck. Like, don't give me you got health issues. Look at you. And he started walking back into his house. I'm like, listen. I'm like, you're damn lucky there's the law. If there wasn't the law, you would not be walking back into your fucking house right now. And he got to his door, and I said, expect somebody to be knocking on your door. So then we got in the Jeep to head out to my wife's family, and I immediately got on the horn. Like, she looked at the police's phone number. I called the police, reported them and shit. I don't know what happened after that, but fuck that guy.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you right now, dude, any fucking Sarah McLachlan singing fucking commercial you've ever seen about pets being abused or whatever, no pet on that was as skinny as this dog. Like, you would have to have seen this fucking thing. My wife's on the front porch crying and shit. Like, it was just total bullshit. Just total bullshit.
Damn.
A snowy environment. Merry Christmas, Drauken, by the way. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I guess it is 12:30, huh?
Anyway,
gravy.
I see you're not here at the base. Where the fuck are you?
I'm actually heading back towards the base right now.
Okay.
I'm just flying about the swamp area looking for Quetzals and shit.
Well, don't worry about that. Let's get our shit together. I have no idea what we're in for at that cave, the underwater cave. I don't know if you know what's in there, but don't totally spoil it for me. But
no, I don't know what's in there. I just went into the mouth. That was it.
Oh, so you have no idea what's in there. This isn't one of those occasions where, okay. This isn't like the ice worm occasion where you've been in there like 5 times by yourself.
No,
Okay.
And you have a shitload of bullets over there, a generator, 100 gas, 5 cables, 5 boxes.
Well, it sounds like Drauken was fucking on it today. Do we want to take Barely Legal with us?
Which one's barely legal?
The Baryonyx.
Well, we have 2 water mounts over there.
Yeah.
Holding its own, killing fucking megalodons.
Look at you with your fucking hat on. Look at you.
See this hat?
Yeah, Mr. Magoo with an ARK party hat. Alright, good on you, dude. Whatever. Well, we can take Barely Legal and maybe a frog over with us for some extra support.
Yeah, those frogs do kick ass.
Yeah, well, okay. Why don't we take I'll take Gentry, you take Traveler or whatever, and I'll carry over whichever one. Like, we'll take Heisman up there, since the real Heisman isn't here with us, and Barely Legal, because we're never going to need a Baryonyx for anything else. And fuck it, we'll take him down in there with us. Take as much shit down in there as we can, man. Why not?
Yeah, might as well.
We can always get new ones. I mean, don't tell them that.
So I'm probably gonna run into those crazy ass electric fucking eels in here too.
I forgot about them. Well, hopefully the fucking auto turrets will just be tearing shit up, and we won't even have to worry about it. That's some nice coloring you got there on Traveler.
For that?
Yeah.
I think I am when I ever get around to painting my fucking guy. I think I'm gonna go with like a silver and a red.
No, see, I'm happy how I cheat colored yours. So you got a cheat colored a different color. Not that we cheat colored anything, but okay, we cheat colored shit.
It looks like silver, so it looks like a silver red kind of thing. What's that fucking that robotic superhero back in the day that had fucking silver and red armor? It was like an oriental fucking.
Yeah, Ultraman. That's what Ultra Woman back at the base is named after. What are you talking about? You didn't know this Ultra Woman?
There you go.
Damn, dude.
That's what I'm listening to on the car now.
I'm trying to
Player One again.
I'm trying to be all like 2018 social justice warrior PC with the Ultra One back there. You didn't even notice. Women can be Ultra too. Man. We can make it. I'm in the bottom quarter of my little lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
Yeah, we can make it.
I always get nervous when I get down around there.
Don't puss out, dude. Keep flying. Look at the backup we have. We've got a Baryonyx and a fucking frog. Okay, I got the plesiosaur named.
Okay.
Have you seen his name?
Here, I'm looking around now. Where are we at here? Please, don't kill me. Let's go to the cave.
Well, they'll know where we're coming from. It's my whole thing, dude. Please, don't kill me. I think it's pretty self-evident at that point that we, don't want anything to kill us. The auto turret connections have started.
Dude, it's gonna look so badass, that thing moving around in there.
I don't know if it'll look badass. I mean, can a level 15 plesiosaur look badass? I don't know about that, but it'll be a thing moving around. Wait, let me put my shit on.
As I say, I hear you doing your little plesiosaur.
How's it go? I think that's what you did the first time, man. Alright. I'm trying to go underwater. Am I underwater? Okay, I'm underwater now.
Yeah.
I'm moving real fucking slow though, dude. Just go ahead and roll out, get in front of me, and lead on, dude.
Well, there's a whole shitload of jellyfish in front of us.
Are you telling me I should turn on the turrets? Is that what you're telling me?
Because those will fuck us up, and they're right what we're going into.
Alright, hold on. This is going to be difficult. This is not easy to do.
Okay.
Woo, doggy. Okay, for some reason...
Oh no, it's right here. Never mind. You don't have to turn it on. You are actually right above the cave entrance.
Yeah, but dude, I'm having issues here. I can access the inventory, but it won't turn on. Let me go back up top here and see if I gotta turn it on before I come under here. How's the plesiosaur go again, man? Yeah, that's what it's doing. Yep, that's what it was doing. Alright, let me, Alright, now they're turned on, okay.
There we go. You want to go in first? You want me to go in first?
I'll fucking go in. The turrets, I think, are rotating and shit.
Yeah, they're moving side to side.
Alright, here we go.